This morning, it was time for the president to weigh in, and we are going to look at a number of his tweets and his thoughts on all of this. And here to discuss the Inspector General's report with us and the impact on this president, we are joined now by Chris Farrell, Director of Investigations and Research for Judicial Watch. Chris, great to have you with us. The president has been very constrained with this Justice Department and FBI, for which obviously he is responsible now, not for the acts that preceded his presidency, but for which he is now responsible. Your thoughts on, I would like to just turn to first the president talking about James Comey and whether or not he should be locked up based on the evidence that most Americans, I believe, have now seen. Let's go to the sound of the president.
I would never want to get involved in that. Certainly, they just seem like very criminal acts to me. What he did was criminal. What he did was a terrible thing to the people. What he did was so bad in terms of our Constitution, in terms of the well-being of our country. What he did was horrible. Should he be locked up? Let somebody make a determination.
A determination. Well, Chris, your thoughts on what, first of all, overall, on what you read in the report, the 560 some odd pages, right. Your reaction?
The report is good for exposing a number of details, principally the outrageous commentary and reckless language of people like Strzok and Page, and also detailing Comey's gross misconduct. It's weak. It loses its horsepower when it comes to recommendations. It's a standard IG cover-up document from that perspective. It's not hard-hitting.
In that regard, I want to give you credit. You, of all of the terrific people with whom we speak on this broadcast, had it straightforwardly, absolutely correct. You dismissed the Inspector General report long before it. We'd gotten terribly used to delays, and now here it is. But Chris Farrell said straight out that the Inspector General's office is where truth goes to die. And while there were, as you say, examples of misconduct, examples of, to me, outright corruption, right. The recommendations read like an HR manual for any mid-sized corporation in this country.
And that's what the IGs, frankly, meant to do. IGs are universally departments of cover-ups. That's what they do. And thank you, Lou, for the kind words. But, you know, the important thing, I think, is that we've now documented absolutely outrageous, over-the-top bias, their words, their language, their text messages. People like Strzok and Page saying that they're going to stop the president or stop Trump from being president. Incredible commentary from Lisa Page asserting that everything that they were doing was being coordinated or was being briefed to the president, meaning Mr. Obama. So this reaches back into the Obama White House without any doubt or any sort of waffling. The Obama White House owns this. This is their activity. These crooked, dirty FBI agents and attorneys were coordinating their operations with the Obama White House. And then lastly, there's a startling admission by the character who's named as Attorney Number 2, right, where he says that there are legal documents with his name all over it. He also uses a foul expression, but he says that his name is all over legal documents investigating President Trump's staff. And that document was written, or that email, that text was written the day after the election. This is a stop the presses moment. We've got the President of the United States, Obama, wrapped up in this investigation, according to Lisa Page, and you have an FBI attorney talking about how he was investigating the president's staff the day after the election.